it's Coach Maggie again, and I want to talk about the benefits of using essential oils. They've been around for ages. They've become popular in the last, couple decades, but they've been around forever. And the nice thing is, it's a natural way to supplement the things that you should be doing. There's lots of sources, but most of the time they're coming from plants. So it could be the bark of the tree, it could be the flower, the seed, the roots, but they're going into nature and they're highly, highly concentrated. But you want to be really careful because there's a lot of things out there that they're calling essential oils, and maybe it's just one drop. So you want to make sure when you're using them on your body that you're getting really high quality essential oils, preferably from organic sources, and that are resourced from the proper places, because you can get a lot of these plants in particular areas, but to get them where they're naturally grown in their natural habitat is the best. So I want to talk about some that I've been using. I have been using essential oils for ages, but in the last year or two, I've come across a brand. It's called Vibrant Blue, and they are in a little blue glass because you want it opaque because they are light sensitive. And these are in a dark blue little glass container. And the thing that I enjoy when I was doing essential oils years ago, and they would say, in order to help in this particular way, you're going to mix this, this, and this. And the nice thing is, these are already blended beautifully. And there's an assortment of different ones. There's one that is called Circadian Rhythm, and it helps with sleep. So again, it's got all of the wonderful oils that are already pre-blended. And one of the things that I like to do is when I'm applying them, I have some fractionated coconut oil. And so you just take a drop and it helps to rub them in those areas and it spreads more evenly. You can use something, here's some sweet almond oil, you can use castor oil, any of those oils. You could even take coconut oil out of your kitchen and put it in your hand, rub it together and put a few drops. Again, you want to go with high quality brands and you don't want to go overboard because they are very strong. So again, you want good sources. Some of the other things, they help with detoxing the body. This particular brand comes with this chart and it tells you like where to rub them. So for example, the Circadian Rhythm, it wants you to put just a drop or two and rub it on your temple at night, and then I like to just take a couple deep breaths, and it really helps with sleep. They have one for gallbladder, if you're having gallbladder issues. The liver, this is one, I had some issues a few years back with my liver getting congested. The liver is the most overworked organ in the body, and a lot of times we don't even realize we're having problems until there's a problem. And often it can be traced back to the liver, which filters everything throughout the body. So again, it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And so when you get run down, you might want to take a look at the liver. Another one is the lymph. And the lymph is like the superhighway. I like to think of it like a freeway in a major city. You have roads crossing, going under, over, and often you get to places where one highway will split off into two. And let's face it, there's always that backlog of cars. Well, the same thing happens in our body. And so often we get congestion in areas where there are joints. Definitely in this area. We often hear people talk about, well, I had swollen lymph nodes. So this is one that I like, and so I'll take a drop or two and rub it right below the ear area. And so that is the perfect place. Another one that I really like, and I actually have two, and it's called parasympathetic. That's the state of rest and digest. That's where we want to spend the majority of our time. We want to be at that rested place. Things aren't coming at us from all direction, and even if they are, we can relax. The opposite is when we're in that sympathetic, that fight or flight. Now, it's crucial. If there's something happening, there's danger, and I need to get away, I want to call on that. I want that to kick into gear. But what happens is often it's too often, and we're in that fight or flight because we've just had an argument with someone. We've just had an issue at work. We've got a deadline. And so all of those things push us into that sympathetic. The parasympathetic, I like to think of it like a parachute. The plane's on fire, it's going to crash. There's a parachute. That's my way to safety. And that's where the parasympathetic comes in. Again, it's one, just to take a couple breaths and to apply it maybe on your wrist. Again, in this area is perfect. Behind your ears, that's where the vagus nerve is, to just allow you to get into that calm. I have one that I keep with me when I'm flying. I always take a few whiffs if I'm rushing through the airport or when the plane's getting ready to take off, just to help me relax. I keep the other one on my kitchen table. And again, before eating, because again, a lot of times we are so overly stimulated. That's why we shouldn't have the TV on when we're eating, because even though we consciously think it's just a TV show, if there's a chase scene or there's a murder or it's the news, our brain is taking all of that in, and it's taking us out of the rest and digest, and it's putting us into the fight or flight. And when that happens, we're not going to be able to digest this food we've just eaten. So these are some amazing oils. I do have a link. Check it out. See if these are things. They have oils for if you have inflammation, for maybe you struggle or you have a child that struggles with ADD or ADHD. Again, just helping to calm down. There are ones for going into allergy season to help with the histamines. So they just have all different types, helping to regulate your blood sugar. So again, these are amazing. They're high quality. They are in a tiny little bottle, but they go a long, long way. One of the things, again, you can put them at the different pressure points. A lot of times, like before bed, I'll put it on the bottoms of my feet. Again, use one of my oils, put a couple drops, rub it on the bottoms. So again, oils are a wonderful way. You want to use high quality. Even right now as I'm speaking, I have a diffuser going, and I have some of the oils in there. Again, it's great to have in your home. It helps kill a lot of the germs and the viruses and things that get into our homes, and help us to breathe better. I have one by my nightstand as well. So again, these are amazing. These are no substitute for doing the things that we know we should be doing to keep ourselves healthy. So we want that healthy diet. We want to stay active. But these are ways to support and enhance the good habits so that we could live better lives. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Do you use essential oils? How do you use them? And ways they've helped you. So if you have questions, please reach out to me. Check out the links. Again, these are amazing and can be helpful in some of the things that maybe you are dealing with. So take care, go out and have an amazing day, and God bless.